Nobody owes you anything. One thing I've learned is that no one owes you anything. No one owes you time. No one owes you effort. No one owes you anything at all. So you can't expect the world to give you what you want. In the end, you actually owe yourself. If you want to achieve great things and you want to do great things, you owe yourself the idea that you will try your best and give your best effort so you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. The world doesn't have to treat you nicely either. They don't have to, and they don't. The world is cold. But the fact of the matter is, it doesn't change what you're doing. You still gotta stay focused and do what you gotta do. They don't have to be nice to you. They don't have to lay the red carpet out for you. They don't have to give you opportunity. And most times than not, they're not going to. In the end, it is up to you to make your plan and figure out what you need to do to get to where you want to go. They don't owe you being nice. They don't know you. They don't know your family. You could say it should just be the human condition that treat others how you want to be treated and treat people nicely, which is true. The fact that matters in a world where that doesn't matter. So it's not going to happen. In the end, you got to do what you got to do to make sure that you succeed. And what that means is you got to plan and you got to work your plan. And you want to be the best person you can be. So you're going to treat everyone nicely. You're going to treat everyone with respect. Even if they don't treat you with respect. Because in the end, what are you really fighting for? Is there really a end game? I mean, you can want everyone to respect you, but if they have no effect on your livelihood and you making money, do they really matter? In reality, they don't. They really don't. So, you stay focused on the goal at hand and do what you have to do to make sure that you succeed. You gotta go through life not expecting people to do things for you. And you gotta go through life not expecting people to do things for you. And really, the most things that happen for you, people actually go out there to help you, is after you already go in there for a handout. You're getting more opportunity. You go in and look for a handout than going in and asking people for help. It's a classic case of people don't join in the beginning. They only join once things are moving. They join the bandwagon. They see momentum. They want to be part of it, so they join. You're in the beginning, nothing's happening, you just have an idea, you're floating that idea. They're not going to support that. They might be like, oh, I believe you can do it, or yeah, you can do that. But if you ask for any kind of support, whether financial, whether it's just, time, more times than not, they're not going to help you. Because there's anything happening. They have no idea. So in the end, you got to do it on your own anyway. When I started doing music, I always wanted someone to be there. And then I realized at some point that I'm going to have to do it myself and be on my own. Once I realized that, I tried. That's what best way I could put it. I tried. I did my best. I put my foot through the door and put myself out there. And now I'm at a point where I have over 800,000 streams in total since 2019. Over 800,000, almost a million. And I did it on my own. No help, no support from my friends. Even have friends say that they don't think I can really do much with it. But I almost got a million streams. Most independent artists can't say they almost have a million streams. I'm sure of that. Most don't almost have a million streams. I almost have a million. So, it's about just going out there and doing what you make it work. podcasting as well. I started with my friends. It was an idea. I was like, let's try it. And, we built something and it's still going. This one I wanted to do for myself. And, I did it on my own again. And I'm just building it. Now we're 2 seasons in. About to end season 2. And, we're still moving strong. So, and, I'm just saying, nobody owes you anything. No one's going to stick to help you. It's going to be there for you, really. You got to really stand 10 toes down and really focus on what you're trying to do and make it work. Because in the end, all you have is you. I'm just Kastoan. This is how we set.